What is numerology? Numerology explained. Everyone has heard of numerology. They know it refers to numbers, but a lot of people are not actually sure what it is, and if asked what is numerology, they could not explain it. Numerology is the study of numbers and their significance to certain events, and many clairvoyants now offer clients numerology charts as an alternative to tarot card readings in a crystal ball. They will ask their client to write down their name and their date of birth, and then they study the numbers which the letters represent. From this they can determine the personality of the person, their strengths and weaknesses, what obstacles they face in life, and which path they should follow in the future. Although numerology dates back thousands of years, most numerologists refer to the mathematician Pythagoras as the first person to use it. But numerology was not accepted and recorded as an acceptable English word until 1907. So until recent years it was only known to scientists and numerologists, and people were still asking what is numerology. The Chinese have always accepted the importance of numerology and have their own meanings for numbers, and certain combinations of numbers are thought to be luckier than others. In general, the Chinese consider even numbers are lucky, as they believe good luck comes in pairs. In numerology, the numbers are always single unless they are master numbers like 11 or 22. Some superstitions about numbers arise from obvious sources and have little to do with numerology. 13 is generally considered to be an unlucky number, and this derives from the Last Supper, when Jesus sat down for the meal with his 12 disciples, making 13 round the table before he was crucified. Friday 13th is meant to be doubly unlucky, as the Last Supper was supposed to have been held on a Friday, and in 1307 an assembly of the knights was held on a Friday 13th when all the Knights Templar were assassinated. Each number has its own significant meaning. Number 1 means new beginnings and purity. If someone has a personality or birth number which adds up to 11, it means the luck and power associated with number 1 is doubled. Many people rely on their astrologers to guide them down the ideal career path, and several experienced numerologists now concentrate on this practice to help clients find their perfect job. Numerology also plays its part in crime investigation, both in fact and fiction. In Series 9 of the popular TV series The X-Files, Rhea used numerology to connect the murders of several women, which led her and Scully into grave danger. Numerology also helped to catch an occult-obsessed killer years after he stabbed a father of 2 to death in the UK in 1988. The killer wrote his birth date, the victim's house number and the date he intended to commit the murder on the back of a matchbox which was found near the murder scene. When scientists carried out a DNA test on the tissue found at the scene, they realized the numbers had significance because the DNA matched a known criminal who they knew was fascinated by numerology. Numerology can be fun, and it is easy to work out your own life path when you understand how to do it, and it is surprisingly accurate. Your life path is determined by your birth numerology number, which is written out in single figures. A numerology chart only contains the following numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the master numbers 11 and 22. So if you were born on 9th December 1944, you would work out your birth numerology number as follows: 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 equals 30. So your birth numerology number is 3. Click on Life Path number 3 and you will find you are creatively talented and self-expressive. Many writers, artists and musicians are born under this life path. You will have decided at an early age you wanted to be creative, but to succeed later in life will require maturity and dedication. You are optimistic but also emotional and vulnerable, so you can get hurt easily. People have been reading their horoscopes in daily newspapers for years, even though they do not take them seriously. Hundreds of people are born under the same star sign, and it is impossible to give an accurate prediction without knowing a person's time and date of birth. That is where numerology scores because each birth numerology number is unique to that person because it is linked to your birth date. Other people may well have the same life path number, but you will be surprised to discover it is accurate to your personality. Numerology is fascinating, and once you learn the rudiments of it you will be hooked. You will be working out the birth numbers for all your friends and family and seeing if they have gone down the right life path. Numbers are as old as the hills and are globally universal. They were used by the Egyptians. They form the basis of Chinese medicine, and you do not have to be an expert mathematician to follow numerology. Numerology should not be taken too seriously, and it cannot make things happen in your life. Your birth number can give you a guide to your career path, but it is up to you whether you follow it or not. If you start to believe numerology can make things happen, you are going down the road of the occult, and that can be a risky path to take if you do not understand what you are doing. Related posts. You will never look at numerology or your life path number. The truth behind the numbers in numerology. What is alternative therapy? How you can avoid a relapse and overcome addiction. The truth about alternative health and wellness.